So basically, this star player works off of this new beer mechanic. I never thought I would say that for Blood Bowl, but here we are. Hi, welcome back to Dice Paper Miniatures. I'm John, and today we're going to look at some new announcements for Blood Bowl. Now, if you didn't yet this weekend, I'm just going to briefly go back. There was an announcement for the new Norse Blood Bowl team, and super cool. Apparently, beer is a major motivator for this team. They have beer boars or beer pigs that are used as a special positional for this new team. So they're not shying away from the use of beer or mead, if you will, for this new Norse team. And that kind of segues us into the announcement for today. The new legendary Thorsson Stoutmead. And he brings an entire keg to the Blood Bowl pitch. So this is going to be a new Forge World model for the Norse team. We've already saw, whether it was intentional or not, but they eventually did officially announce it. There was a Yeti announcement for this Norse team. So we kind of knew there was something coming down the pipe here. So we got the Norse team announcement this weekend at the Adepticon live show. And now we have this new star player for the Norse team. So basically this star player works off of this new beer mechanic. I never thought I would say that for Blood Bowl, but here we are. But sometimes you need more than booze than one small pig can carry, which is where Thorsson Stoutmead shines. Pretty sweet looking model. Aesthetically, it sort of matches. Well, it matches pretty good. It's not perfect. Sometimes Forge World models are like almost an identical stylistic copy of what the team they're for, what they look like, but this one feels a little different. Not too much. It feels like it fits. It's just, I don't know, stylistically, it seems a little different for what that's worth. As his name implies, this North Star player is both powerfully stout and filled to the brim with mead. He's so enthusiastic for a mid-match pick-me-up that he carries an entire barrel around with him for on-the-go refueling purposes, which handily doubles up as a blunt force trauma weapon. Okay. Yeah, like I said, stylistically, maybe it's slightly painted differently. Definitely is more rosy cheeked for obvious reasons. And a little bit less in shape, probably for obvious reasons. His signature move, the beer barrel bash, lets him toss his keg to knock down rival players. However, the ever enthusiastic Stoutmead may have had a bit too much to drink. If you flub the roll, he'll drop it on himself instead. I don't know if he'll complain about that, though. The beer barrel bash. Once per drive at the start of his activation, Thorsson may perform a throw keg special action. Wow. When he does, select an opposition player within 3 squares of Thorsson and roll a d6. On a 3+, the player is immediately knocked down. However, on a 1, Thorsson is knocked down instead. You know, this is awesome. It's too bad it's only once per drive, but I get it. I think they went a little far with this statement, though. This muscular, mead-fueled macho man can lend a bit of extra power to any old world classic team. Okay, so if you're Norse, dwarves, halflings, humans, imperial nobility, or even ogres needing a helping hand, they may just want to recruit this barrel bowling, player tipping, drinking horn appreciating legend. Awesome. All right. So he will be available from Forge World, as I mentioned at the beginning, air quotes soon. But yeah, so very cool special ability. We still don't really know what the beer does for players like the beer pigs or beer boars, take your pick. We're not quite sure what that mechanic does, but the fact they actually called it a beer mechanic is pretty funny. So what do you all think of this new model? I think it's cool sculpt. It's really fun. Adds a lot of flavor, if you will, to the team. Or at the very least, a lot of beer. And does it quite match with the team? Maybe a little off, but that's probably okay. It is a star player. Historically, they do look a little different from the rest of the team, so that's probably okay. I definitely want to get this Norse team. I definitely will probably pick up Thornton here. It just looks like a lot of fun. And again, not knowing what the actual beer mechanic that the Boars and now Thorsson brings, but this beer barrel bash ability looks really, really cool. But I'd love to hear what you all have to think. And if you haven't yet and you enjoy this content, please consider hitting the subscribe and the notification bell. It really helps with the channel's growth and it's greatly appreciated. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for checking this out. I hope everyone's doing well. Be safe, take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.